Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, or simply Joyo Noel. Yo, it's your boy Jay here, and today I'm beating Pokemon Christmas. Oh, beating Pokemon Gold, but it's Christmas, because that's what the title of this video is. I'm recording this on the 25th of December, which is Christmas Day. I'm going to be uploading this on the 26th, which most likely is the time you're watching it. I hope you don't have a problem with me uploading on the 26th, because I didn't really feel like to upload the video today, so yeah. But this was made by Matteo, so without further ado, let's dig in. Spawning in Newbark town, I quickly pick up the potion that's in every PC box from Gen 1 to present, and then I pick up Cinder the Cyndaquil from Professor Elm because he wants to send me out on an errand. It's a tactical way of sending out 10-year-olds on errands. Anyways, I pick up a small gift from Mr. Pokemon, and then I deliver it like a nice member of JS Press because it's always good to do errands. And then I battled his daughter Lyra. This battle was pretty easy, so let's move on. After that battle, I caught a Geodude for the sole fact that in Violet City, I can trade it for a shiny Pikachu with some kid named Richie. Now, this is one of the best trades in the game, and it's one of the only trades I've done. I played this game blind, so I found out after going to Violet City, and this is a nice little perk, and it's a good reference to the Pokemon anime. After that, I battled the gym leader of Violet City, that being Faulkner. I clipped his rings with some electric Pokemon, that being Sparky. This is the next reason why getting this Pikachu is one of the greatest things in this game, because it makes the first gym leader fight more easy, which is desirable for most players. Now, one of the mistakes I made in this game, I thought they were just going to be using the same teams that they used in Gold, but it turns out that Matteo, the person who actually made this hack, added new Pokemon to Gym Leader's teams, which made them a little substantial or better. You'll see more of this the further I get in this video, so let's continue. Cinder evolved to Kulava not too long after, and then I caught a Bellsprout on Route 32, which is a Grass-type Pokemon, if you didn't know. Grass-type Pokemon are very desirable when it comes on to Johto, just for the fact that they have powder moves, like Sleep Powder and Stun Spore, which can be used to counter Miltank. Well, specifically, the Miltank of a girl named Whitney. Also, there's this new rival named Ray. I'll get to her in a few. In Azalea, Old Man Kurt updated me and told me what Team Rocket has been up to these days. It turns out that they want to steal presents from Delibird and to sell it to make money, which is all Team Rocket's about. Selling and making money. This is a very stupid scheme, so I guess I'll have to save Christmas. After the shenanigans of Team Rocket, I battled Bugsy, the gym leader of Azalea Town. He leads with a Butterfree, 2 Embers were enough to take it out. After that, he sent out his Scyther, and Spark challenged the Scyther, but came down to a Fury-Cutter. Cinder finished it off with a Ember. Up next was his Beedrill. Now, this Beedrill was not that powerful, but I just wanted Bell to get some experience points, so I kind of just starved the fight. Turns out that Cyndaquil is the MVP, and he comes out and finished off the Beedrill with a Ember. I battled Lyra again. She lost because it was an easy fight. I then went to the daycare to pick up an egg. I hatched it, and it turns out it was a Togepi. I then traded that Togepi via a Wonder Trade and got a Alakazam. I picked up Bill's Eevee because I wanted to play with it. Not long after, however, I evolved it to a Vaporeon with the use of a Water Stone. Also, Bell evolved to Weepinbell. And then I went to fight Whitney. She led with a Clefairy, so I just used some sand attacks to lower accuracy. I then switched into OMG to use Psybeams to get rid of the Clefairy. Once that was out, it was all Miltank. Then I used Psybeam on OMG twice to get Miltank's health down into red, but it used Tom to take out OMG. Out came Sparky to finish her off though. It was all Clefable after that. With her combo of Sing and Double Slap, Clefairy seemed unstoppable, but with a Sleep Powder and a couple cuts, she fainted, winning me the battle against Whitney. Up next is one of my favorite characters in Pokemon, that being Edgy Morty. Edgy Morty's team is one of the greatest. It finally has a Misdreavus, which is pretty great. 2 serves took it out though. Up next was his powerhouse Gengar. One Psybeam was not enough to take out the Gengar. However, Vaporize came in and finished it off with a Surf. Cinder came out and used 3 Flame Balls, a new move in this game, to take out the Haunter. The final showdown between Vaporized and Haunter was a breeze because one Surf fainted Haunter. With the help of a Thunderstone I bought earlier, Raichu was Sparky. On South Isle, I had my second fight with Ray. She lost badly. I saved Jasmine after she was kidnapped by an executive of Team Rocket. After that, I battled her at her gym. This fight was not that hard because I had a fire type Pokemon as well as a water type Pokemon. And you might be saying, why did I need a water type Pokemon? To, well, finish off the Steelix. Cinder basically just used up his fire moves to see if I could get like a Ember. I was surprised that Xmascrift got a feint, and then it was Steelix. However, Vaporize came out and finished it off with one Surf, winning me the fight against Jasmine. I battled Jasmine on Cianwood City, and you know what I'm gonna say, so let's just move on. A couple Surfs, cuts, and bicycle rides, and I was back in Union Cave. I caught a Zubat here, just for the fact that I want a Crobat. I'm so dedicated to Crobat now. Back in Cianwood City, I battled Chuck. He led Primeape. X-Max used Psybeam to one-hit KO it. Up came Machamp, and I switched into Sparky. It was taken out by a Dynamic Punch though. Bell came out but only could get 2 acids on the Machamp. I quickly switched out back to Alakazam, and Alakazam used one Psybeam to take it out. Hitmonchan came out. He was no match for the Psybeam of X-Mix Gift. I won the battle against Chuck, and that's that. Batgirl evolved to Golbat, and after giving her a couple buzz cuts, she evolved to Crobat. I fit a red Gyarados, or shiny Gyarados, whichever one you choose, and I killed it for experience. And then I went to fight Cold Man Price. He led with a Glaceon. Turns out that they have Generation 4 Pokemon in this game. A Flame Ball, well, 2 Flame Balls and a Quick Attack finished it off. Out came Dewgong, and Bell was there. It sent it to sleep and then switched out to Sparky to get a Thunderbolt kill on the Dewgong. However, I had to use 2 Thunderbolts to kill it. Then Vaporize came out and used 2 Surfs to take out the Piloswine. Glalie was out, and so was Batgirl. Batgirl used the Confuse on the Glalie before it got killed. Then out came Cinder. He used Flame Balls to get damage. I then healed it up and then used Flame Balls again, and I just kept on the strategy until Glalie was out of it. Once Glalie fainted, he sent out a Mamoswine, one of the most monster Pokemon in this game. However, it went down to literally 3 Surfs, winning me the fight against Price. Oh Lyra, it really sucks to be you, doesn't it? In Blackthorn City, specifically the Dragon's Den, I save a next female gym leader from being kidnapped by a executive of Team Rocket. And then I battled her. This fight was, I should say, a very challenging battle. But, you know, thanks to X-Max Gift and Ice Punch, it was pretty much a breeze for me. I was pretty glad that I got X-Max Gift because mostly if it wasn't for him, might be this fight would have been much more bloodier than it is. But, you know, Kingdra. It's one of the most disgusting Pokemon ever made, and it's one of the Pokemon I hate. It's so ugly, and it is so strong, man. It was a powerhouse for Gens 2, 3, and 4, just with the fact of its typing Water Dragon. It's a powerhouse. If you see this Pokemon on any team, just know it's going to be bloody. Anyways, her Gyarados was the last Pokemon out, and Bell with Sleep Powder was out as well. I tripped a couple acids before using a Revive to wake Sparky up, and then once that was up, I used a Thunderbolt from Sparky to finish off the Gyarados, winning me the final gym badge. Well Ray, it's time. Let's go. Ray leads with Raichu and I Bell. I didn't switch out to Cinder. Cinder used a Flame Wheel, well, 2 Flame Wheels, before a Thunderbolt from Raichu finishes off. I then send out Crobat, and Crobat lives a Thunderbolt and uses a Shift to get rid of the Raichu. I rejuvenated Cinder to use Flame Wheels to get rid of the Glaceon, but Glaceon proved that it's a powerhouse and took out Cinder. However, Sparky came and finished it off. Ninetales was next on Vaporize's OHKO list. It went down to a Surf. Meganium was taken out by 2 Aurora Beams from Vaporized. I won the final fight against Ray. Before I conquer the Pokemon League, I evolve Cinder to Typhlosion. The first battle of the Elite Four was against Lorelei. Thunderbolts took out the first Dugong, and Jinx was taken out by a Flame Wheel from Cinder. Out came the Cloyster, and out came Sparky. Sparky used a Thunderbolt to get rid of the Cloyster. Lapras was out, and it went down to a Hydro Pump. Belle came out and finished it off with a Razor Leaf. Articuno was her last Pokemon, and it was a legendary Pokemon. Cinder used 2 Flame Wheels to take care of the Articuno, winning me the battle against Lorelei. Up next was Koga the Ninja, and I used a Flame Wheel to get rid of his first Vigil, and 2 Flame Wheels to take care of his Fortress. Out came his Muck, and Xmas Gift took good work of it with 2 Psychics. Venomoth fell in, and so did Cinder. Cinder used 2 sets of Flame Wheels to get rid of that Venomoth. Last but not least was, of course, the Crobat, who went down to 2 Thunderbolts, winning me the fight against Koga. Up next is the strong-looking weak man, that being Bruno. Bruno's Hitmontop was taken out by 2 Psybeams. Up next was Onyx. Onyx was taken out by a Surf from the Vaporized, and then up next was Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan went down to Psychic and Sandstorm chip damage, which is very hilarious. Hitmonlee was next on Xmas's kill list, and it went down to 1 Psychic. And then Machamp came out, and Flies from Batgirl finished off that Machamp. After that, I fit the girl who is currently talking to my manager, and my manager is me, Karen. Karen led with Umbreon. Umbreon was tanking Thunderbolts, and so I switched into Belle. Belle managed to get a Sleep Powder through Confusion and a literal accuracy jump. Once that was possible, Vaporize finished it off with 2 Surfs. She then sent out another Umbreon, but I guess the strategy works. When you use it once, it always works a second time. 2 Surfs, and then Sleep Powder from Belle made it sleep. Then Vaporized finished it off with a Surf. Gengar was sent out and it used Curse. A Bite from Vaporize and it was down in the yellow. I then switched into Cinder. Cinder finished it off with a Flame Wheel. Out came Murkrow, and Thunderbolt from Sparky one-shot it. It was then Houndoom, and Vaporized couldn't handle it, so Batgirl came out. I used a Revive to revive Vaporize. Vaporize was then in the box, ready to come out. Batgirl died, and Vaporize finished off Houndoom with a Surf. Well, it's time to fight Lance. Wait, Lyra? What a huge plot twist! Let's fight! And just like that, I beat Pokemon Gold, but it's Christmas. I really enjoyed playing this game. You should really check it out. Links in the description to a download of this ROM. I should say enjoy yourself with these festivities. Stay safe because while this is a very happy time, it can be very dangerous. There are a lot of kidnappings, a lot of crazy stuff, crashes, you name it, it happens at this time of the year. So just stay safe. There is a video coming out this Friday, so stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but yeah, stay safe this Christmas Day, Boxing Day, whatever day it is in your country. Just stay safe. Yeah, I'm Jay, and I'll catch you, and you'll catch me on my next book content upload. Until then, I'll be blasting off again.